What's up, guys? It's WoofWoofWolffe. Welcome to the final episode. Our 50th clone of the week is Captain Rex.
The name's Rex. But you'll call me Captain or Sir.
Sir, yes, sir!
I used to believe that being a good soldier meant doing everything they told you. That's how they engineered us. But we're not droids. We're not programmed. You have to learn to make your own decisions. Ahsoka Tano. I fought by her side from the Battle of Christophsis to the Siege of Mandalore, and a friend of hers is a friend of mine.
Rex, designation CT-7567, was a veteran clone captain and advanced recon commando who commanded Torrent Company, a company of clone troopers within the Grand Army of the Republic's famed 501st Legion during the Clone Wars. Rex later served as a captain and commander within the Alliance to restore the Republic during the Galactic Civil War. Rex participated in many battles over the course of the Clone Wars. As the captain of the 501st, Rex served in second-in-command to Jedi General Anakin Skywalker, whose bravery and unorthodoxity in battle he came to share. In addition to being a close friend of Skywalker, he also became close friends with Skywalker's apprentice Ahsoka Tano. He was also close friends with Marshal Commander Cody, with their relationship mirroring that of their respective Jedi generals, Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, whom Rex was also well acquainted with. Rex was born on Kamino and participated in the Battle of Geonosis. At some point, Rex gained Jag eyes on his helmet, which were a Mandalorian combat honor. Rex participated in the Battle of Arantara. After being found, Rex was surprised to see Skywalker come back for him, to which Skywalker responded that it should have been him in his place. Rex accompanied Skywalker and Kenobi in their effort to liberate Christophsis from a Confederate force under General Worm Loathsome and Dooku's assassin Asajj Ventress. The captain took part in setting up an ambush on the approaching Separatist forces, but watched as Kenobi and Cody were ambushed themselves. Skywalker rushed to his master's aid, with Rex and his men alongside. Fleeing to the rooftop, they held off the battle droids until evac arrived in the form of a gunship, with Clone Trooper Gus removing the commanding tactical droid's head before departing. Rex then assisted Cody in performing a robotomy, discovering that it contained all of their intelligence. Rex and Cody discovered that the spy was Clone Sergeant Slick, who once discovered blew up a nearby weapons depot, sabotaging many LAATs and ATTEs. After a short fistfight, Rex and Cody were able to subdue Slick. Despite Slick scorching the entire weapons depot, Rex and Cody noted that they were able to save the heavy cannons. As Loathsome's droid army moved in on their positions, Rex and his men accompanied Skywalker as he took on the Tri-Droids. Soon after, Rex met Skywalker's new apprentice, Ahsoka Tano, laughing as she called him Sky Guy. For laughing, he was instructed to show her the ropes as a commanding officer. He stated that while she may outrank him, it's experience that outranks everything. Before long, Rex spotted the deflector shield being used by the incoming Confederate forces, rendering their cannons useless. Skywalker and Tano left to destroy the deflector shield, while Rex assisted Kenobi in holding back the droids before they were able to destroy the heavy cannons. The battle itself would prove to only be the beginning of a long partnership between Rex and what would prove to be a tightly knit group of Jedi, consisting of Kenobi, Tano, and Skywalker. And through this partnership, Rex would learn that his opinions were valued. Rex, alongside Skywalker, Tano, and the rest of Torrent Company, then went to Teth to rescue Jabba the Hutt's son Rada. They used their ascension cables to climb the cliffs to the monastery under fire from 2 droid battalions. Rex and his men successfully secured the monastery. After Skywalker and Tano found Jabba's son, Vulture droids attacked as 2 separatist landing craft landed, deploying more battle droids under the command of Ventress. Rex and his men retreated into the monastery. After Ventress cut the door's lock, Rex and his men fought the droids but were subdued. Rex picked up his pistol and tried to shoot Ventress, who disarmed and force-strangled him, demanding the location of Skywalker. Rex refused, but Ventress used a mind trick to make him contact Skywalker. However, by breaking protocol and calling Skywalker by name, Rex alerted him that Ventress was coming. Later, when Skywalker contacted Rex, a battle droid came over. Rex punched it and took its weapon. Rex and his troops then fought the droids guarding them. After becoming surrounded, help arrived from Kenobi and Cody. Upon destroying a spider droid with a detonator, Rex told Skywalker that they could take care of themselves and that the mission came first. Rex then went on with Kenobi, Yoda, and Cody to pick up Skywalker and his apprentice from Jabba's palace on Tatooine. Rex later fought in the Battle of Mimban along with the mud jumpers of the 224th Division and his troopers in the 501st. Jedi General Lan Tik led Republic forces in the battle until he was killed. Afterwards, Junior Representative Jar Jar Binks became the highest ranking member and the chain of command fell to him. Rex spoke with several of his troopers about the location of the droid's shield generator. Knowing that it was a suicide mission, Rex decided to call in an exfil shuttle to pull his men out. Rex decided to undertake the mission by himself, but was followed by one of his troopers, and Representative Binks. Rex then attacked and fought the battle droids for several hours until he was shot and pushed to the ground. He was saved by Representative Binks, who used Tik's lightsaber. Rex then went with Cody on an inspection tour. After inspecting the tracking station at Pastille, Rex and Cody then went to the Rishi Moon station. En route, Rex contacted the station. He noticed something odd about the troopers' reluctance to their inspection. After landing, Rex and Cody were greeted by another trooper who said that the base was fine and asked them to leave. When the survivors of the station launched a droid attack flare, Rex realized that the clone trooper in front of them was actually a droid and promptly shot it in the head, much to Cody's surprise. Rex told him to relax and remove the clone trooper's helmet, revealing it to be a BX series droid commando. They then came under attack by more commando droids that cut them off. Rex and Cody then jumped off the platform as the commando droids threw detonators at them and used their ascension cables to climb down. They then met the surviving troopers, Fives, Heavy, and Echo. The group came under attack by a Rishi eel, but Rex was able to shoot it in the eye. Rex then marked Echo with the eel's blood and realized that they were shinies, clones that had not fought before. He wanted to show them a taste of battle and brought them back up to the platform. Rex devised a plan to act as a malfunctioning droid commando. Cody believed that the plan was absurd, but Rex managed to persuade the droids inside to open the door. After the droids opened the door, Rex, Cody, and the rest of the clones then stormed the command center, taking out the commando droids. They then spotted a Confederate fleet approaching, but were unable to contact the Republic. When the landing craft came down, Rex said they would blow up the station so that the Republic fleet would arrive to investigate. Rex then rigged the gas detonators as Cody and the others held up the battle droids. However, the remote detonator was not working. Rex and the others then left while Heavy fixed the detonator. However, Heavy refused to leave, intending to set the gas off manually. Rex and the others then tried to go back for him, but Heavy blew up the station along with himself. Rex and the others were rescued by a gunship. After Echo and Fives received medals for their bravery, Rex accepted them into the 501st Legion. After the loss of the Falleen battle group, Rex, Skywalker, Tano, and their fleet were sent to protect Bothawui. As General Grievous's fleet moved in to attack Skywalker's fleet, Rex and the ATTEs opened fire on the rear of the enemy fleet. Rex saved Skywalker when his fighter was damaged, then stayed with Ahsoka as Skywalker searched for Grievous's spy station. When Rex and Ahsoka detected Skywalker's tracking signal, they took the Twilight and rescued Skywalker from Grievous's forces. Rex then assisted Skywalker in his search for the listening post. After receiving a message from R2, Rex, Denal, and his squad accompanied Skywalker in destroying the station in the Ruusan system. Rex also carried R3-S6 down to the station. Rex, Ahsoka, R3, and the rest of the squad were then sent to destroy the station's reactors, while Skywalker searched for R2. However, R3 slowed them down, leading to a confrontation between super battle droids. They were able to subdue the droids, however Rex, Ahsoka, and the squad were then confronted by General Grievous. All were killed except for Rex and Denal. As Rex was about to be killed, he was saved by Ahsoka. Rex and Denal were then ordered by Ahsoka to complete their mission without her, and were able to rig the reactors and rendezvous with Skywalker and the Twilight in the landing bay. They realized that R3 was a spy when he summoned super battle droids and vulture droids to attack them. Rex then destroyed the reactors, and they were then joined by Ahsoka and made their escape, with Skywalker rescuing R2. On a mission to the planet Quell, Rex helped rescue Jedi General Aayla Secura and her clone commander Bly from Separatist opposition. With Secura's cruiser damaged, the Republic forces were in a hurry. After breaking through a line of rocket super battle droids, they landed on Secura's ship, where Skywalker was injured in an explosion on the exploding ship. With fellow troopers Cameron, Flash, and Lucky, Rex, Tano, Secura, Bly, and Skywalker escaped on a transport vessel. However, they were damaged by a vulture droid and propelled into hyperspace. Their ship then crash-landed on the planet Meridon. Rex stayed behind to look after Skywalker, while Sakura, Bly, Ahsoka, and the other troopers went to look for help. Rex then fought against the Mastiff Phalones along Skywalker until Bly, Ahsoka, and the Lurman healer Wag-2 came to his aid. Rex and the Jedi quickly discovered that Meridon was home to a Lurman village. Rex kept watch for any spacecraft, hoping for rescue, but soon spotted a Confederate landing ship coming toward the village. The Jedi and the clones left the village and made plans to steal a shuttle. Rex and the others discovered General Locke Durd preparing to test his new weapon. Upon taking a closer look, Rex and Bly narrowly escaped the weapon's shockwave with their grapnel lines. After Durd left, the team infiltrated Durd's base, where they were able to steal a shuttle and shield generators. Rex and the group then returned to the village to build a wall, much to Tiwat Ka's disapproval. Rex and Bly activated the shield generator as a defoliator tank fired its weapon. The group then stood their ground until the droids breached the shields and destroyed it. Along with the Lurman, they were able to subdue and capture Durd just before Republic cruisers arrived to rescue them. Rex then accompanied Generals Kenobi, Skywalker, Pantoran Senator Rio Chuchi, and Chairman Cho to Order Plutonia. There they investigated Glid Station to ascertain what happened to the troopers. Rex and the Jedi then went to the Confederate outpost, where they saw a hologram of a creature attack the battle droids. The Jedi, Rex, and the 501st went with Chairman Cho and Senator Chuchi to speak with the Tal's chief Thai Sen at the Confederate base. After the meeting was over, Rex was then charged with protecting the chairman when he decided to attack the Tals. Rex, his troopers, Cho, and his guards were then surrounded by the Tals. When Cho was mortally wounded, Rex and his men retreated, carrying the chairman with him. Rex then formed a defense line near a cliff and held out until Skywalker, Kenobi, Chuchi, and the rest of his troops arrived, and Senator Chuchi declared a truce. Rex was sent to Naboo to assist Skywalker and Kenobi to stop Confederate scientist Dr. Nuvo Vindi from deploying bombs laden with the Blue Shadow virus. Rex fought alongside Commander Tano in fighting their way through Vindi's lab, and they were able to stop Vindi's droid from unleashing the virus. However, LEP-86C8 was able to steal a vial and trigger one of the bombs, contaminating the labs. Though Rex and his troopers were able to seal the lab, they were infected with the virus. Alongside Senator Padme Amidala and Binks, they were able to destroy all the droids and stop them from unleashing it on Naboo, but were all infected with the Blue Shadow virus. Fortunately, Skywalker and Kenobi were able to administer a cure and save them. Rex, along with Skywalker, Tano, and Yularen, then took the Resolute and their fleet to Ryloth to break the Confederate blockade. After their first failed attack, Rex and Skywalker gave Master Windu the progress report. He oversaw the evacuation of the Defender, and after Skywalker left Tano in command of the Resolute, Rex and one of the navigation officers worked with her to plan a way to eliminate the remaining blockade forces. At first, Rex and the officer were worried that Tano's maneuver would not work, but went along when Yularen agreed to it. After Skywalker destroyed the Confederate command ship, Rex, Yularen, and the navigation officer maneuvered the Resolute into the attack position. They then watched as Tano and her bombers destroyed the remaining forces. Rex then sent a ship to pick up R2's and Skywalker's pod. Rex, Cody, Kenobi, Skywalker, Tano, and their forces eventually found themselves combating the droid army on the strategic planet of Felucia. Republic forces were soon overwhelmed, and their only hope for survival became a group of Republic gunships under the command of General Plo Koon. Rex called for all troops to leave, and after all forces boarded, they went to locate Tano's position. Tano did not want to leave, but Skywalker ordered her and her clones to evacuate, and all Republic forces lifted off as the regrouped droid army decimated Tano's abandoned vehicles. Rex then went with Skywalker and Tano to Deveron to stop Bane from taking the Kyber memory crystal from Master Bolo Rapal. Rex gathered 3 brigades and approved of Skywalker's idea to use the ATTEs to board Bane's ship. Although Rex, Skywalker, Tano, and their troops were successful in boarding, they did not save Master Rapal in time. Rex and the others then found Bane on the gun deck. Rex and his men fought the battle droids while Skywalker and Tano pursued Bane. They then secured a shuttle and waited for Skywalker and Tano to return. When they returned, Rex watched as Denal shot Bane. After returning to the Resolute, one of Rex's men then spotted blood. Rex told Skywalker that the blood was not from one of his men. Rex and Skywalker then realized that Denal was actually Bane in disguise, but he managed to escape. When the Confederacy initiated a conquest of the planet Malastare, Rex accompanied Skywalker, Windu, and Commander Pons to oversee the Republic's defense of the beleaguered planet. as the Grand Army coveted its vital fuel reserves. A starfighter squadron dropped an electro-proton bomb in the middle of the droid army, producing an explosion that transformed into an electromagnetic pulse. The enlarging pulse disabled all the droids and disrupted the clone troopers' helmet systems for a short time. However, the bomb also destabilized the surrounding ground, and Rex and his troops turned and bolted away, narrowly escaping an enormous sinkhole. Rex went to Geonosis with the Republic for a second campaign. After Skywalker's gunship was shot down, Rex and the others continued towards Kenobi's position on foot. Rex then assisted Skywalker and Tano in taking out a droid fortress blocking their path. After the fortress was destroyed, Rex, Skywalker, Mundi, Tano, and the rest of their forces were able to rendezvous with Kenobi and Cody. Rex then fought alongside Skywalker, General Unduli, and Commander Gree and their troops to distract Poggle's forces while Tano and Barriss Offee infiltrated the droid foundry. At first they were able to drive back the battle droids. However, Rex, Gree, and their troops were forced to fall back when Poggle sent in super tanks to finish them off. After the foundry was destroyed, Rex brought in their tanks and gunships to search for Tano and Offee. Rex then saw Tano and Offee leave to recuperate. Afterwards, Rex then accompanied Skywalker, Kenobi, Unduli, and Mundi to deliver Poggle to Coruscant. He stayed alert when Tano and Offee failed to check in time. Rex was then able to contact Tano and inform Skywalker of this, when there was a hive mind worm outbreak on their ship. Rex then accompanied Skywalker and Master Gallia to the Seleucami system to rescue Master Eth Koth from General Grievous. After Master Koth was rescued, Grievous escaped to the surface of Seleucami. Rex then went with General Kenobi and Cody to track him down. Rex took Jesse, Hardcase, and Kix through the wetlands to find Grievous. However, Rex was then shot by a commando droid sniper. He survived but needed a back to patch and to be left behind at a farm to recover. He discovered that the owner of the farm was a clone deserter named Cut Lawquane. At first, Rex was disgusted by Lawquane's lack of commitment to the Republic. At dinner, Rex talked about how he would stay in the army no matter what happened. Cut told Rex why he left the army, as during the war his squad had been ambushed and killed off. During the night, Cut's children accidentally reactivated a pod of disabled commando droids, so he and Cut defended the house from them. The next morning, Rex prepared to leave, stating that he did not see Cut as a coward anymore, and would not report him to the Republic. While Lawquane offered Rex a chance to stay with his family, Rex declined, citing that his family was elsewhere. Following Kenobi's investigation on Mandalore, Rex, Cody, Skywalker, and several troopers were requested to protect the Duchess Satine Kryze and her entourage from the Death Watch and separatists aboard the Coronet. Rex then noticed that R2 was spooked by something and that Red-Eye and Mixer were missing. Rex, alongside Skywalker, then found an open container and continued the search until the group was attacked by assassin probes. Rex later helped fight off super battle droids boarding the Coronet alongside Cody, their troopers, and the Duchess's Royal Guard. When Ahsoka Tano was chosen by the Jedi High Council to teach students at the Royal Academy of Government to help break the cycle of corruption on Mandalore, Rex accompanied Skywalker and Tano to the planet. While the two Jedi spoke with Duchess Satine and Prime Minister Almec, Rex and another clone trooper stood by their ship. Skywalker and Rex departed the planet for a meeting with Jedi Master Kit Fisto. In an attempt to force Pantora to join the Confederacy of Independent Systems, members of the Trade Federation loyal to the Separatists, such as Administrator Sib Kane, arranged the blockade of Pantora. In order to push Pantora closer to the CIS, the daughters of the chairman of Pantora, Papanoida, were kidnapped. During the debate around the blockade, Rex stood with Anakin as he spoke with Padme Amidala. Ahsoka then ran up to the group and informed them that the daughters of the chairman had been kidnapped. When the planet Baelith fell into a large-scale civil war, the planet requested Republic assistance. Rex and Skywalker were to help the 3rd Legion on the planet, but Tano was to stay behind on Coruscant to give a full report on recent events. As they were departing, Tano argued that she should go with the group, but Skywalker countered and said that she had to finish her studies. Rex and Skywalker then departed for Baelith on a new class transport. Rex, Cody, and their troopers then returned to his homeworld of Kamino when a message between Grievous and Ventress was discovered. Rex and Cody then joined Fives, Echo, 99, and several young cadets in the barracks. Together they fought off the battle droids, but 99 was then killed. Following the battle, Rex promoted Echo and Fives to ARC troopers. When Master Peel was captured, Rex alongside Cody, Fives, Echo, Kenobi, and Skywalker attended a briefing held by Plo Koon for a mission to rescue Peel from the Citadel on Lola Sayu. In order to get on the planet undetected, Skywalker had the entire team, including Rex, carbon frozen. The frozen team was smuggled by R2-D2 and some reprogrammed battle droids in a stolen Separatist shuttle. After landing, Rex and the others were unfrozen, only to discover that Ahsoka Tano had secretly joined the team, despite having received orders not to do so. In order to get into the facility, the team had to free climb a wall covered with electro mines. This went well until Clone Trooper Charger stepped on a loose rock and fell straight into a mine, alerting the prison crew of the team's presence. On the way to rescue Peel, the group was located by the Citadel's warden, Osi Sobek, who activated a large magnet in the ceiling of the hall that pulled all of the team's weapons away, as well as Skywalker, due to his cybernetic arm. The team, surrounded by droids, was finally freed when Skywalker reclaimed his lightsaber and destroyed the magnet, allowing the team to reclaim their weapons and destroy the droids. Rex shot a surveillance camera, much to Sobek's frustration. After retrieving Peel's officers, the group decided to split up into two groups while escaping the facility, as both Peel and his captain Tarkin knew half of vital hyperspace coordinates, called the Nexus route. Rex joined the group consisting of Skywalker, Tano, Tarkin, Echo, Fives, and the two rescue clones. While Kenobi and the other group wreaked havoc on the upper levels, Rex and his group escaped the tower into a series of tunnels on the lower levels. Rex and the others then made their way through tunnels fighting off the super battle droids and commando droids. He also defended Ahsoka when Tarkin questioned her experience. They were later able to meet up with Kenobi's and Peel's team at the airfield. However, their shuttle was destroyed and ARC Trooper Echo was believed to have sacrificed himself. Rex and the others then made their way to a rendezvous point as they were pursued by Staps and Anubas. During their trek, Peel was killed off by one of the Anubas, and Rex and the others gave him a brief funeral. They reached the rendezvous point where they fought against Commander Sobek and his droids until Kun arrived. Rex and the others were then taken back to Coruscant. Rex then went with Skywalker, Ahsoka, Kun, Wolffe, and their men to take out a resupplied separatist outpost on Felucia. With the aid of Felucian scouts, Rex and Skywalker assaulted the outpost in the main road while Tano and Kun attacked the outpost from the sides. However, Skywalker noticed that Ahsoka had gone missing during the battle. Rex and his men then searched the outpost and the surrounding area for her until sunrise to no avail. Rex participated alongside Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Battle of Harain. During the fighting, a B-1 battle droid named B-10516 was hit by a blaster bolt that bounced off of Kenobi's lightsaber. It started to shoot other battle droids. Rex renamed him Bats because his name was a mouthful to say. When Rex and Kenobi returned to the Republic evacuation point, Bats joined the Republic. Rex then oversaw the deployment of General Fisto's, Ahsoka's, and Commander Monk's scuba troopers at Mon Cala to assist Prince Lee Char. Rex, along with Skywalker, Fives, and the rest of the 501st, were then sent to Umbara to help Masters Tin, Krell, and Kenobi to take its capital, while Tano and Offee fought the space battle. After the initial landing and fighting with the Umbaran militia, Rex and the 501st were then placed under the command of Krell when the Chancellor requested Skywalker to return to Coruscant immediately. Rex and his men were then pushed hard by Krell, who wanted a full frontal assault on the capital. During the first attack on the road to the capital, Rex was forced to retreat, much to Krell's disappointment. Rex, Krell, and the 501st were then sent to capture an airbase that was resupplying the capital. Rex was ordered to go through a gorge that would leave them exposed. Rex tried to reason with Krell to no avail. Despite the objections of Fives and the rest of the 501st, Rex convinced his men to carry out Krell's orders. As they made their way through the gorge, they were attacked by the Umbaran's crawler tanks. Fortunately, Rex and his troops were able to destroy the crawler tanks. Then they were confronted by the Umbaran's MHCs, which had heavy armor impervious to their rocket launchers. To combat them, Rex sent Fives and Hardcase to infiltrate their base and use their own Xenuos 33 Umbaran starfighters on the MHCs. Despite Krell's orders to push the attack, Rex and his men were able to hold them off until Fives and Hardcase destroyed the MHCs. The base was then taken and secured despite the heavy losses. When Kenobi contacted them about the capital's long-range missiles being supplied by a DH Omni support vessel, Rex proposed that they should attack the ship to cut off the supplies. However, Krell proposed to attack the capital despite the missiles, much to Rex's and Kenobi's surprise. Rex was then ordered to prepare the men for the attack, despite the heavy casualties. Rex at first complied, but was then told of an idea by Fives to use the starfighter codes to infiltrate and destroy the supply ship. Following a mishap in the hangar, Rex then gave Fives, Jesse, and Hardcase permission to carry out the mission. However, he told them that if they were caught, he would not be able to protect them. Rex then watched as they took off on their own mission and stopped Dogma and Tup from informing Krell. Rex then saw the supply ship's explosion. Rex, Fives, and Jesse were then brought before Krell, where he reprimanded them. Despite Rex's objections, Krell had Fives and Jesse taken to the brig for insubordination. Rex then spoke with Krell to convince him to spare Fives and Jesse, telling him that the men are with him despite his reckless tactics. Despite this, Krell ordered Rex and his men to execute them, but they refused to do so. Rex and Krell were then contacted by a trooper who informed them that they were ambushed by the Umbarans disguised as clones. Rex was then sent to attack the Umbarans. Rex and his men, armed with mortars, then went to the jungle where they were attacked by the troopers. However, Rex then examined one of the troopers and discovered that they were all clones. Rex then ran in front of both his men and the troopers, revealing the deception. Rex then spoke with the 212th Attack Battalion platoon leader Waxter, who revealed that it was Krell who ordered the attack before dying of his wounds. Rex then gathered his men and the remainder of Waxter's platoon together. Rex and the men then confronted Krell, who was surprised that they had figured it out. Krell, believing Rex to be committing mutiny against him, refused to be arrested. Krell then pushed Rex and his men and made his escape into the jungle. Fortunately, Krell was subdued and stunned by Tup. Rex and his men then placed Krell in the brig. During his questioning, Rex learned that Krell was trying to undermine the Republic so that Dooku or his master would make him his new apprentice and rule Umbara. When news came that Kenobi and the 212th had taken the capital, Rex and the others decided to execute Krell. At first, Rex hesitated, but Krell was then killed by Dogma. Dogma was then taken into custody. Fives informed the clone captain that the last Umbaran holdouts had been defeated and the fight for Umbara was over. But Rex wondered aloud what the point of the suffering was, and what would happen to him and his brothers when the war ended. 10 rotations after Master Yoda last communicated with Kiros's governor, Rashti, Rex, along with Skywalker, Kenobi, Ahsoka, and their men were sent to free Kiros from the Separatist occupation. Following the capture of Commander Dinar, Rex went with Skywalker, Kenobi, and Ahsoka to Zygeria. Disguised as a Zygerian guard, Rex went with Kenobi to find the colonists and was able to find Governor Rashti. They attempted to escape, but were then taken to Kadavo, to the slave processing facility. There, Rex worked in the facility's mines alongside Kenobi and the Togrutas as a slave. However, Rex and Kenobi were able to free themselves when Skywalker, Tano, and Plo Koon came to free them. Rex then killed Keeper Ugrus. They made their way to a gunship and left the facility before it was destroyed. Following the battle, Rex was assigned by Skywalker to guard the Supreme Chancellor against bounty hunter Moralo Eval's kidnapping plot. He covered for Skywalker and Tano when they went after Eval, Bane, and Rako Hardeen. Rex then went with Kenobi, Skywalker, and Tano to Onderon to help train its rebels in fighting the Confederacy's occupation forces. Among them was a young Saw Gerrera. Rex taught them how to use weapons such as the droid poppers against the battle droids. Rex was with Skywalker and Tano when they defended Cato Neimoidia from the Confederacy. He then went with him to the military base where Commander Fox told him that Tano killed several clones. Rex did not believe that she could do this. Rex, Skywalker, and Fox then searched for her. He followed Skywalker into a tunnel, where they witnessed Tano escaping from them. Rex then assisted Skywalker, Koon, Commander Wolffe, and a team of shock troopers in searching for and capturing Tano. Later, Tano was ultimately proven innocent, but she decided to leave the Jedi Order. At some point following Tano's departure from the Jedi Order, Rex went with Skywalker to Ringo Vinda to take its space station back from the Confederate forces under Admiral Trench. During this, Clone Trooper Tup suffered a premature trigger for the execution of Order 66. Rex worked with Kix and the others to figure out what caused the trooper's actions. The Separatists kidnapped Tup, so Rex, Fives, and Skywalker kidnapped him back. He escorted Fives and Tup back to Kamino. Fives uncovered the plot of Order 66 and tried to warn Rex and Anakin, but was branded as insane and silenced by Chancellor Palpatine and the Coruscant Guard. Rex was extremely saddened by Fives' death. Rex participated in the invasion of Scipio, a battle in response to the Separatist invasion of the intergalactic banking clan planet of Scipio, which had been considered a neutral world. While General Anakin Skywalker and other members of the 501st made their initial descent on the planet, Skywalker requested that Rex determine the location of Senator Padme Amidala, who was on Scipio due to the exchange of power in the banks from the corrupt leaders to Rush Clovis. Rex said he could not pinpoint her exact location, but that the initial scan indicated she was still alive. Upon reaching the planet's surface, Skywalker ordered Rex to hold the line as he searched for Amidala. Rex, along with the rest of the 501st, successfully held their position and regained control of the planet from Separatist forces. After the Separatist Admiral Trench made advances against the Republic forces during the battle for Naxxes, Rex theorized that the Separatists had captured his comrade Echo, who was presumed dead, and that they were forcing him to divulge his strategy algorithm. With Commander Cody and an elite squad called Clone Force 99, known as the Bad Batch, they found and rescued Echo, who helped devise a plan that helped them win the Battle of the Naxxes. Near the end of the Clone Wars, the former Sith Lord Darth Maul had taken control of Mandalore with the help of the Death Watch and his Shadow Collective. Sometime later, Ahsoka Tano came into contact with the Jedi Order and requested the help of the Jedi in retaking the planet. Skywalker and Kenobi traveled to Mandalore but were forced to return to Coruscant as Chancellor Palpatine had been kidnapped by General Grievous. Skywalker was able to leave Rex and a battalion of clones on Mandalore to aid in the capture of Darth Maul. During the height of the battle, Chancellor Palpatine issued Order 66, resulting in the clones turning on Tano and allowing Maul to escape. However, Rex had removed his inhibitor chip before Order 66 was issued, sparing him from being forced to turn on Tano. Eventually, Tano and Rex escaped and managed to fake their deaths before leaving the planet to live in exile. Following the Clone Wars, Rex was living with Commander Wolffe and Commander Gregor in a modified ATTE on the desert planet of Selos. The group was approached by Ghost Crew, a rebel cell sent by Ahsoka Tano to obtain information on abandoned bases that the growing rebellion could use in their struggle against the Empire. There was initial distrust between both parties, however Rex agreed to help them find rebel bases. Wolffe, in fear of the Jedi, contacted the Empire. He later was convinced of his wrongdoing, and the clones stayed back to hold back the Empire, so that the rebels could escape. Ezra, however, urged them to return and save the clones. Honored that Kanan and Ezra would return to save them, Rex and his comrades saluted the Jedi and agreed to join the rebellion. Later, Rex reunited with his old friend Ahsoka in space, and Gregor and Wolffe stayed behind to turn the remaining AT-AT into their new home. After joining the rebellion, Rex became part of the Phoenix Rebel Cell, which operated a fleet in space. He often fought with Kanan over how to train Ezra, participated in many missions for the Rebel Alliance, and reminisced about his glory days in the Old Republic. Using emergency protocols that he and Commander Cody had invented back in the Clone Wars, Rex managed to gain permission to dock in the Imperial Interdictor. Old Rex had a great sense of humor and often reminisced about his glory days during the Clone Wars. He complained about Stormtrooper armor as being very inferior to clone armor. On his first visit to Geonosis, he was surprised when Chopper picked up no sign of life on the planet. On his second mission, they found Saw Gerrera, and a Geonosian whom Ezra named Click-Clack, one of the last of his kind. The rebels discovered several Imperial poison canisters, in other words, an Imperial genocide of the Geonosian population. Rex also kept in contact with Ahsoka Tano as she traveled with Bridger, Jarrus, and Chopper to the planet Malachor to seek answers on how to defeat the Sith. Rex offered to help, which Tano declined. When Tano joked that she outranked Rex, he replied that in his book, experience outranks everything. Tano replied that she definitely outranks him. This is the last time they speak. Facing a shortage of supplies, the Spectres traveled to Agamar to obtain proton bombs from a wrecked Separatist supply ship, where they encountered the super tactical droid Kalani, who was also present on Onderon during the Clone Wars. At first he was hostile, but after some convincing from Ezra, they teamed up to take on the Empire. Despite departing on friendly terms after beating the Empire, Kalani thought that the rebellion had a poor chance of success and parted for parts unknown. Rex recruited several old friends to participate in the liberation of Lothal as a favor for Ezra. Though they succeeded in the mission, his clone comrade Gregor was shot in the chest. As he was passing, Gregor told Rex that it was a pleasure fighting alongside him, for a cause that they chose to believe in. Rex was eventually promoted to commander, and Commander Rex served at the Battle of Endor as part of General Han Solo's strike team. This awesome art piece of Rex is by Thalos Art. This Lego scene of Rex on Umbara is by Spartan Republic. Thank you so much for watching this series. From the bottom of my heart, this series was a dream come true, and I am so grateful for every one of you who followed along, and I'm looking forward to beginning the next series. Jedi and Sith of the Week will be premiering next Friday, and will alternate every week. Let me know in the comments below which Jedi you want to see next week, and don't forget to subscribe. This is WoofWoofWolffe signing off, and as always, woof woof.